Just 32 kilometers wide, at its narrowest point, Bab al Mandab links the Red Sea with the Gulf of Aden, a route carrying around 12% of global trade and roughly a quarter of the world's container traffic. Its importance has grown as instability in the Strait of Hormuz has pushed Saudi Arabia to rely more heavily on its east-west pipeline, transporting crude to Red Sea ports before exporting it through Bab al Mandab.
Now, as the Iran war has been going on, Saudi Arabia has been using a pipeline to take oil to a Red Sea port and then export it from there. But Yemen's Houthi rebels, who the Saudi government and other Middle East nations have been locked in a war with all the way back since 2015, have been threatening to target Saudi ships in the Strait of Hormuz, the Gulf of Aden, and the Bab al Mandab Strait, which, like the Strait of Hormuz, is a key maritime waterway.
Yemen's Houthi movement says it has imposed a maritime embargo on Saudi-linked shipping in response to what it describes as a blockade on Yemen and recent attacks on Sana'a International Airport.
The Yemeni armed forces carried out a special military operation targeting two Saudi oil tankers that had violated the blockade decision issued by the armed forces in the Red Sea. One vessel was named Incelia and the other Layla. The operation was conducted using several ballistic missiles, cruise missiles and drones. By God's grace and assistance, strikes were accurate and resulted in major fires breaking out on both vessels.
The attacks and ongoing threats are raising concerns over the security of one of the world's busiest shipping lanes.
Well, the Houthis have done that in the past, as you know. They've threatened global shipping there in the past. And, again, anything that restricts shipping through the Red Sea would be problematic for the same reasons that the Strait of Hormuz is problematic.
During the war in Gaza, Houthi attacks on commercial shipping forced many vessels to reroute around southern Africa, bringing delays and rising costs. Analysts warn renewed attacks on Saudi-linked shipping could once again disrupt oil flows and put pressure on global energy markets.
Now, the Houthis don't have necessarily a large navy to do a naval blockade, but what they do have is Iranian-made drones and missiles. And during the Israel-Hamas war in the Gaza Strip, the Houthis attacked over 100 ships. There's a chance, if the Houthis carry out this threat, that they could disrupt Saudi oil shipments to Asia. That would have a big impact on global energy prices.
As conflict spreads across the Middle East, Bab al Mandab is once again emerging as a strategic checkpoint, one whose security could have consequences far beyond the region. Nizar, Sadawi, TRT World.